It's fine. This is the grief one. It is. Oh, we rolling?
Introduce us, Mikey.
All right.
This is a college life, guys.
Welcome back, y'all. It is episode 5, right? It's 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and the reason why you're wondering, Mike, how do you not know it's episode 5 is because we've recorded about 3 episode 5s, and all
more
of them,
like 5. More like tried to start 5 episode 5.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we're sorry this is so late.
We better be posting this one.
This better be on there.
This is the end of the podcast if it doesn't get posted.
This is trial like 50 on the.
Okay, we're gonna run through what happened real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, first one we tried to film with Josh Peterson in Moab. We're like, oh, this will be sweet.
Yep.
This will be like awesome.
This will be sweet.
and then he had to go give our final morning mini.
Yeah.
And then we were like, all right, right after the morning mini, we'll go do it. My camera overheated. We couldn't even start it. We got Josh over there, and then we were like, oh, sorry, like, camera overheated and everything. We gotta leave. Then we come home. We try to film again. The audio is horrible. Like, the audio is unusable. You couldn't hear us.
It was really bad. Almost as bad as whatever Matt is eating right now, dude.
College life, baby.
No, we're not even in college.
Then we tried to film again, and the camera died.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we gotta get this one out there. So we're giving ourselves 15 minutes. Brandon, start a timer.
Brandon, start a timer right now.
We can't go over. Okay?
We can't go over.
We have a ton of things to share.
And we don't have a lot of time to share it.
Yeah, we have to get to dinner, and we can't ramble.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
So we're gonna start off. We're gonna talk about Moab first.
Yep, Moab.
Quickly share on Moab.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna do it justice, but
nope.
that's gonna have to be okay.
It's okay.
There you go, perfect.
If you want to hear more about Moab, heck, just call us or something
Brandon,
like that.
Set it like there against that cardboard box.
Yeah, against the cardboard box over there.
Whoa!
We're losing precious time.
Whoa.
That's okay.
That works.
I love it when the glare hits his face. You can't see anything.
Perfect.
I can
This
see
is great.
it.
Oh my gosh, butt reveal.
Okay, so my favorite part of Moab was we did a couple different things each day. They're probably going to share something different, so I won't tell them.
Yeah.
My favorite was the hike. The hike was super cool. We're in Arches National Park. Got to see some super cool things.
Yeah.
Some we got to go in some caves. Did some random exploring through cracks. Like cracks in the cavern, Mikey. Jeez.
Why are you explaining hiking like that?
Anyways,
Oh my
my favorite part of the teaching in Moab was probably when he talked about how men struggle with passivity because of the fall, and because Adam didn't stop Eve from eating the apple, he was being lazy and doing that. So for the rest of eternity, men are going to struggle with passivity. So that was probably my favorite part.
Yeah.
You know what else was exploring cracks? The freaking raccoon when we were sleeping.
That might have to be a story for episode 6.
We will save Reggie the raccoon for a different video, but as for now, my favorite thing we did there was definitely, I really liked floating the river and mountain biking. I know you're thinking Aiden was here for the prototype video, and he was angry that I didn't say floating the river, because if you didn't know, when you're floating the river, the only thing that makes it better floating the river in Moab is if you have
a radio.
And Aiden was a radio. He just sang Kanye the entire time, and it was not the usual Kanye. It's like the Kanye that your mom says we have Kanye back at home Kanye, or like the DIY Kanye, or like the Walmart version Kanye.
Great value brand.
Great value. Signature Select Kanye was what we got up on the radio. Anyways, that was really fun to me. Some people got really sunburned. Lyndon. Oh. Sorry.
Oh
the Great Divide.
We'll just show you what happened to Lyndon right there. Poor guy didn't put on sunscreen. He was purple. Mountain biking was crazy. I've never been mountain biking before.
Mountain biking sucked.
It's a lot different than road biking. He was angry because he had Ruth, which is the bikes will have names, biblical names, and Ruth has no traction. Really
the suspension is shot. The chain popped off like 2 times. Flat tire. That was great.
Sounds like a skill issue. But anyways, just had a great time in Moab. Yeah, those were my favorite parts. Oh, also shout out to Amelia Dippinar, that Timbit. Amelia to dip. Tumbled down the mountain like a little Timbit.
Took a dip.
And yeah, got a concussion. So yeah, prayers up for her.
Hello. What were we saying?
The favorite part about Moab, quickly.
Quickly.
Definitely canyoneering. goes the best, or Brandon. You know, he's pointing at himself. Anyways,
Our producer's going wild.
I know. So canyoneering, we hiked and we had like challenges along the way, like with the boys, just like bonding and team challenges, whatnot. And then we just hiked down and we did like a 2-mile trail run to like a little swimming hole. So refreshing. Brought my life straw. Best tasting water I've ever had in my life.
I can think of some better tasting water, but yeah, it was all right. I'm sorry.
Like what, Mikey?
There's some good tasting water out there. That's all I'm saying.
Deer Park.
Deer Park. Shut up, bro. All right, here we go.
And yeah, Josh's teaching was really good. A lot of reaffirmations that he set in like solid stone that just I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Like what Ella said, like man and woman both struggle with sins from birth that Adam and Eve like gave to us when they first sinned, like passivity. And then for women, I'm sorry, women, it's in the Bible, it's biblical.
You don't need to say I'm sorry, women. It's something that we all deal. Like we deal with passivity. Women deal with
like being controlling and wanting to be in control of everything. That's just it's just what the Bible says. Anyways, don't sue us, please.
Don't unsubscribe. Please.
We love you guys. We love all the women.
No, yeah, it was actually really great.
Wait, that sounded really bad.
No.
Sorry, Emma.
He's taken.
Sorry,
yeah,
I love you, Emma.
No, there we go. Yeah, no, it was really, really cool to hear from Josh just about a lot of stories. He went through the book of Judges, and man, he just made it some of the most entertaining, engaging, and educational just teaching that. Yeah, we probably ever heard. Great speaker. Josh, if you're listening to this, he also has great sunglasses. He also, his best friend is Lyndon, so the guy who got the sunburn. Insert again.
Sorry, Alice.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, Alice is gonna have to edit that. Jumping to the next part, we just had another week after Moab, where we had a guy named John.
Who just walked by?
John Davis. Is it John Davis?
No, John Coleman.
Davis walked by. John Coleman. John Coleman is the head director of Port and Torches, which is the sister school of Timberline, well, all the torchbearer schools in Costa Rica. And he came and he taught on the life of David, King David. And we just wanted to share, oh my gosh, wow. Geez, it's like he's never done a podcast before. We're
a little rusty.
We are. It's been a while, guys. But yeah, we're gonna jump into how that teaching impacted us, what stood out to us with his teaching on the life of David.
Yeah, so he walked us through. His teaching's been a lot different, or his teaching was a lot different than a lot of the other teachers we've had.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say like Wayne especially and Dan definitely like honed in on a couple things.
Yeah.
Whereas Josh really tried to give us a big idea, like big picture. John tried to give us a big picture and like really try to explain it well while covering a lot of material. So
over a lot of time.
Yeah. So we were going a little faster than we're used to, which was good. It was a good change of pace.
I think so too.
I liked the change of pace.
Yeah.
My favorite part about John's teaching was how he was talking about Jonathan, and how Jonathan was like, a lot of people see him in the Bible as like this guy who did no wrong. Like the Bible doesn't really speak about Jonathan's wrongs or like what he did. It just shows how he was a good friend to David.
Yeah.
How he always followed what Solomon said, and how the king was stripped away. So a lot of people tend to feel bad for Jonathan.
Yeah.
And John was
the
kind
short
of
end of the stick, right?
Yeah.
He got shafted.
Yeah, I got sham guarded. You got sham guarded.
Sham guarded.
You probably don't know what that means.
Yeah, no one's gonna know what that
No
means.
one's gonna know.
Sham guard only got 2 sentences.
2 sentences in Judges. One of the judges.
Anyway, Jonathan. A lot of people tend to feel bad for Jonathan.
Yeah.
I feel like he got cheated out of something.
Yeah.
John was talking about how sometimes we can have self-pity on ourselves and we can feel like we deserve more than we should, when in reality we've all sinned. So life is a gift in itself. So when Jonathan died with his father Saul and was stripped away of the king, he didn't lose anything. His life was already a gift. So I think that was cool, and it was something different to think about in the story of Jonathan. So
for sure. Honestly, it's funny. Jonathan's story also to me was probably one of the most impactful things that I took from John's teaching. And kind of piggybacking off what Ellis was saying, we learned how, again, we can take pity on ourselves, we can take pity on other people because of our own sense of justice, right? We think that Jonathan got the short end of the stick. We think he got sham guarded. We think a lot of people, like even like Job, like all these characters that we know or people that we know in our lives, right, are by our own justice, they got cheated out of something. But at the end of the day, right, everything we have is a gift. God has the power to give and to take away. And that's shown all over Job, I think, as a book and in Jonathan's story. But to me, one big thing that he also touched on with Jonathan was this idea that Jonathan, in the parts that it does talk about him, he was a man that was willing to give up everything for God's plan, for the pursuit of God's plan. He knew...
Kind of like a John the Baptist.
Exactly, yes. We talked about kind of the parallels between John the Baptist and Jonathan. And the fact that pretty much in the story of David, Jonathan does get what we would think is like the short end of the stick of the idea that he was the next in line to become king, and by no fault of his own, only because of his father's wrongdoing, everything was taken from him. His whole identity. He was the prince. He was going to be the next king. Instead, it's given to David, right? But the crazy response that he has is that he stands alongside David. They say two became one in spirit. They're actually best friends, and he was willing, even though it cost him everything, to get on board with God's plan and go with that, which ended up actually causing, ending with his death. So I think that's just something great for us to always look at, is that, like, the Christian life is never promised to be, sunshine and rainbows. And in many times we have to give up everything, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. Hopefully we'll never have to go through the things that Job and Jonathan did have to go through. But if that's the case, then as Christians, we should be ready and willing to do that. So that's what I took away.
Yeah, dude. Piggybacking off of that, I don't know what you said just stuck out to me. Like, the Christian life is like sacrificing. It's not all sunshine, butterflies, and rainbows.
Yeah.
Like, we're called to die to ourselves and our fleshly desires every day.
Yeah.
I just like that you said that. But I don't really know. Jonathan, very good role model.
Yeah.
Saul, the previous king to David. It was kind of cool. Not cool, but it was I don't know, I guess it was cool to see, like, how in the outward appearance he was like super good ruler, super good king.
Yeah.
But in the end, he just wasn't super strong in his faith.
No.
And that's Caleb.
Let's go, Caleb.
Caleb Dykstra for you, ladies and gentlemen.
And he kind of fumbled.
Yeah.
And like just let down his kingdom and his people, and like I don't know.
Yeah, like a lot of surface level attributes, but not a lot of inward depth, right?
Yeah. And that came to show.
Yeah.
Why is Brandon laughing?
It's just a lot of people.
A lot of people are passing by.
Yeah.
There's people walking by, there's trash on the table. You can see half the Bible.
Oh my god. Timberline.
But
yeah.
Yeah, and then it went to David, and David still had his faults, obviously, which is really what I wanted to like say, was just that God can use anybody.
Yeah.
I said this in the last one. I have this like poster in my church in my Sunday school room where it's like it talks about a bunch of different influential people in the Bible and how they all had this sin, just different sins, and at the top it said God still used these people. Like I forget what it says exactly.
He's back.
Yeah.
But like even through that, David's a man after God's own heart, and even though he sinned, like obviously God forgives us, but it's like your heart and how you are in that and what you like believe.
Yeah,
like
and and if like God can use broken people like David and even the judges like Josh was talking about, and even Saul in many ways, right? He used him, like then he can use any of us, you know. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely lost my train of thought.
No, you're good, dude. I
think what you said good.
Yeah. No, I think everything, was said well. All right.
Where we at? Okay.
Let's go. Okay,
That's
and now
perfect.
for everybody's favorite section, not
mine.
my favorite section.
Why is this your favorite? Okay.
I love the
POVs
POV.
suck.
It's great.
I want to eat some good
POV.
food from Tom.
What the heck, guys? Okay,
I hate doing the POVs.
we're still doing the POVs
It's
because I
funny
like
afterwards.
the POVs, and I know some people like the POVs. Comment down below if you like the POVs.
Everybody.
Brandon's younger brother, probably.
Comment
right?
down below your
family.
favorite.
Lenny likes it. Come on.
Matthew, our entire home church loves the POV.
Comment down below your favorite segment, and that's what we'll try to do more.
Tom's
of.
taste test.
Yeah, Tom's taste test will be your next time. All right, Brandon, POV time.
What's up, everybody? Sexy voice behind the camera.
Okay, blur that out.
Let's
I know y'all miss me, and I know y'all miss POV even more. So
Oh,
we're bringing
yeah.
it back and better than ever, just like I promised.
We miss
Oh,
him.
no.
We missed you. We missed
Listen,
you.
I made a promise. I'm here to deliver.
Yes.
We're scared.
All right.
All right, POV. Matthew's a special agent. Yeah, we're doing this one. Matthew's a special agent, and Mikey is a North Korean spy, and they're stuck in a bathroom together. Go.
All right. Okay. Oh shoot. All right. It's very nice in this country, eh? Oh, so hard to see how to use the urinal, eh?
Much bigger in this country, eh?
You like Panda Express, eh?
I brought that from my homeland.
Oh.
What are you gonna say with this?
Why are you
I don't
agent
know what to
somehow?
say.
You're the CIA agent. I
I'm
mean,
wash my hands or something. Captured.
Goodbye, cool.
Yeah.
He's stuck in the urinal.
All right, guys. Oh man, that was something.
Terrible.
That was. Oh, and by the way, we
This
usually
is why
don't.
POV needs to be removed.
We usually don't.
Please.
We usually don't know the POVs. That POV was one that was scrapped a while ago and came back. We usually won't know them, so I just don't want you to think like, oh, these guys aren't like unauthentic.
It's
or something.
scripted. Everything's scripted.
Everything's
We had
scripted.
talked about that. Yeah, we had talked about that one.
Yeah,
We've been joking about that one.
we have, and
That's kind of why we all knew what we were gonna do, right? there.
Ellis and Matt did not deliver. I would say my
I tried
no
to
more
try.
tuna. No
That's
more
disgusting.
tuna.
I
That
would-
is so gross.
I would agree that
What should I do
Mikey
with
is the
this?
only one delivering.
Throw it away.
Thank you, Brandon. Next
There's not-
time,
I wasn't included in the script. There's not much I can do.
comment down.
No, you
oh,
gotta
yeah,
be like, you gotta like start freaking out.
You're
Like,
the-
what the heck's going
you're
on?
the innocent
Whoa.
bystander.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
You just
oh,
someone just got shot in front of the urinal next to you.
All right.
and you had no reaction.
All right, let's
You
do a
had-
little.
All right,
All right,
we gotta wrap it up a little bit. We have some shout outs.
We have some shout outs. Shout out to
Shout out to Annie M.
Annie M.
Shout out to our true fans. We're gonna try and list our true fans. Sorry if we missed you.
Yeah,
Holly's not a true fan.
Holly's not a true fan.
True fans
Lenny,
are
Lenny,
Catherine's mom.
Catherine's
Lenny.
mom is Brandon's younger brother, bro.
Oh, shoot.
dare you.
Their church group in
Emily's a
Maryland.
true fan.
Emily.
Ben's a true fan.
Oh, Ben. Mwah. Ben's family.
Who else is a true fan? Some other people.
My sister.
Lyndon's
Julia,
family, I
shout
think,
out.
watches.
Shout
it.
out.
Oh,
Julia
Amelia's
Hogo.
family and all her siblings.
Amelia's family?
Angela.
Angela's not
Angela.
Amelia.
Shout out,
Amelia.
shout out,
Shout
Angela's
out-
family, all her
Shout out
siblings.
Julia Hokoff, people from Cecil, Tucky, the gang.
Shout out to my mama, my papa.
Shout out to all our moms.
All
yeah,
our moms.
all our moms.
All of our
Shout out to the
All our
moms out there.
Come on.
Shout out to Whammy and Pappy.
Whammy.
Shout out to Annie M.
Shout out to
for the
Whammy.
spike on that.
Shout out for Whammy for that beautiful, heartfelt Instagram comment on
on the Timberline post. All right,
That was good.
that's gonna wrap it up for episode 5.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for the long-waited poor episode
Yeah.
here.
Shout out
but-
for Mavis Davis. All right, that's it.
There we
That's
go.
it. We're done.
Okay, and 3, 2,
Two,
1,
one.
break.
Oh
There
my
we go, boys.
gosh. Okay.
There we go.